Hi guys, Geeky Girl 25 here. Um, so I kind of got a few things to explain to you, so I'll start at the beginning. The night of Saturday, April 25th, which was almost a month ago now, I was editing for YouTube. I was working on an old Community Day video on my laptop. Um, so it was about 2 in the morning, and I was kind of finishing that up and getting ready to go to bed. And I kind of, like 2 in the morning, I was getting kind of tired. I wasn't done with the video, so I was getting kind of tired, but I was like so I was like, okay, clean up, go to bed, whatever. And I kind of got this, like, I looked in my kitchen, got this weird feeling, and I heard a buzzing sound too, like electrical buzzing, like bzzz. And so I was like, what's going on? So I shut my laptop off probably a little faster than I should have. I got one of those, you're supposed to wait till all the lights are off until, before you shut it. So, but I didn't wait. I just shut my living room light off, went in my kitchen to shut the kitchen light off, and instant panic. I had yellow liquid coming out of my kitchen light. Yes, the light in my kitchen, like the ceiling light, and the dining room wall. And so my first call obviously was the fire department. They take care of the majority of the emergencies in this town, so I called them, like 911, and so I called them, and then my second call was to my landlord, because I was like, what the hell? Like, what just happened? Of course, nobody answered. It's 2 in the morning and on a Saturday. I didn't expect anybody to. But, so then the fire department came over, and they actually had to inform me it was water. It did not look like water. Like, what water is literally like lemon yellow. Like this color yellow. Like the color of that tray. Like, what water is that color? So, like, they had to convince me it was water, and they did. And the guy above me, I'm not gonna name names, but the guy above me forgot he was doing his dishes. His sink overflowed, and somehow that caused like a water pipe to break or something, and so my kitchen was flooded. The fire department said I could stay there that night. But the landlord came the next day and said, no, you got to get out of here. They're going to, they had to, and as luck would have it, they actually have to demolish basically my kitchen. Basically, they had to rip out my kitchen. They had to do 2 walls, tear all the cabinets, the ceiling, most of the floor, all the floor in my kitchen, part of the floor in my dining room, 1 wall in my dining room, 2 in my kitchen, and the cabinets and ceiling had to all come out. And so obviously I am not in that apartment right now. I cannot live there right now. It's not livable because of that. So of course that's in the middle of this, whole pandemic. So it's like I can't be home and I can't be out. Thankfully, I found one of the hotels after that first night. I spent the first night in my apartment. And then after that, thankfully, I found one of the local hotels was still open more for people that like me and like homeless people and stuff. So I did get a really, really good rate, and I stayed there a little over a week and at the hotel. And I didn't really have any place to go other than that. I was going to try and stay at my mom's, but we went one night. I didn't even stay there that night. I went there for supper, and I was maybe going to stay the night, and it was due to her boyfriend doesn't like me. So we realized pretty quickly at the supper table that it was just not gonna work. So So I ended up staying in the hotel, and actually the first night, so did she. Um, I don't know why she did that. I think she was mad at him, but she stayed at the hotel the first night, and then she went back home, and I stayed there a little, like I said, a little over a week. And then at the end of the week, like I think it was a couple of days before I was supposed to be out of there, that my landlord called me and said they had another unit open up, and I said, "You want to move it?" And I said, "Hell yeah!" So, like, because originally they were telling me that they didn't have anything, so I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to move in, like, like right now." So I did. At that time, I was still able to get in my apartment. I was not able to stay there at night, but I was able to get in and get stuff, get stuff from my apartment that I needed. So I did get most of that. They told me, okay, you're gonna be in this other unit for about a month. That is now changed to 3 months due to it being construction busy season and the current pandemic. That is now 3 months, so I am here all summer in a unit that is not mine. I'm thankfully in my same building, but I'm just not in my apartment. I live in a 1 bedroom apartment normally. That's the one that got flooded. This one is an efficiency. Here, I'll show it to you if I can get up off the chair I'm sitting in. There we go. Okay. Windows. I'm on the top floor now. I used to be on the first floor. But yeah, this is my kitchen. You kind of see here. Obviously, I got all kinds of dishes to do. I was kind of in the middle of doing that, but I have no air conditioner. It's 84 degrees in here, so it's like way hot. I'd show you my bed, but I just made a mess of it, and I have it drying off right now. So it's not really in showable condition. You can see the kind of the door there by the fan. Right by the fan there. Beyond that, there's a closet and a bathroom, and that is literally the entirety of my apartment. So it's really, really small. Like, really small. And like I said, when they originally told me I was in here, that, they originally were saying a month, so I packed for late spring, and now it's summer, and so I'm panicking trying to get, like, summer stuff. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, guys, and kind of relates to this, I had decided to take a month off of YouTube about kind of sometime during that first week after April 25th. I was kind of getting really, like, sick of editing and tired. I normally edit Saturday nights during Toonami. It's kind of like my time to edit. I don't feel like I'm ignoring anybody. Not that there's anybody to ignore, but I just kind of feel like I am. So I like to edit then, because it's like, who's going to bother me then? So I don't feel like I'm ignoring anybody. But I took a month off because I wanted to just sit and enjoy watching Toonami for a while. And that's on once a week on Saturday nights. So, so I was like, okay. So I took a month off. And that started the next week, which was like May, like the first week in May, like the first Saturday in May. So it's been about 3 weeks now, 2-3 weeks. Last 2 weeks I wasn't able to edit. Now, as of last Wednesday, I am able to edit. I do have Wi-Fi again in my current unit. I just had it transferred from my old one. So I can edit, but I'm still, like, I got 1 more week left of my month off, and I'd really like to take it. So if you guys don't see another video, besides this, that you won't, they're coming. I'm just like taking a reprieve. Um, as far as COVID goes, Minnesota is opening up right now, which is where I am. We were under stay-at-home orders. So like nothing was open. You couldn't go to the restaurants. They were all closed. The stores were closed. I've been out of work. I normally work at Goodwill. I've been out of work for, I think I was out of work for 2 months. 2 months. I did get my job back, and I started last Wednesday again. Or no, was it Wednesday or, I can't think. Last week anyway, I started. And we had to clean and do all that, so we're finally opening up this week, which is gonna be a bit crazy. But it's gonna be good. I like working at Goodwill, and it's gonna be some sense of normalcy, which I really need right now. So, like, you guys don't know the half of how bad I need it. I have mental illness, and I have been so symptomatic right now, it's not even funny. It's really not even funny. I really should go, like, back on meds, but it's, it's still COVID. It's still difficult to see a doctor, even more so than usual. And psychiatrists are not the most common people around here, It's so much easier to find a therapist than it is a psychiatrist even. So around here, there's no one. I had to ITV my last psychiatrist. And to be honest with you, she was in Superior, which is across the border into Wisconsin. Well, you go about an hour south of here into Duluth, and then you cross the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, and you're in Superior then. So it's like a mile from Duluth maybe, but yeah, it's still an hour for me. So I ITV'd from my local, like, therapist office, but me and that therapist didn't get along, so I stopped seeing her before COVID happened. So I also don't currently have a therapist, which is not good because they're not taking new patients, really, right now. They're just, like, trying to help the ones they've already got. And, like, the economic impact, like, I'm already feeling it. Prices have gone up on things. And just, even I've got a pretty nice savings right now, and I'm, like, really scared of it, honestly. But, like, it's not in any danger. It's just a normal, like, well, it's in a checking account, but I call it my savings. I just, I don't have anything connected to it, so if I want to access it, I have to transfer it to another account first. But, yeah. So that's all at. I'm not recording either. Probably all summer I'm not going to record unless it's, like, a really awesome community day. Like, CDOT Day was yesterday. I didn't record that at all. Actually, I've been kind of dual accounting all summer. The Confusing Girl account I normally use on this channel is actually my second account. It's my main account also, but it's the newer account that I have set up. So I kept the old one around mainly to, like, take gyms and stuff, and now I'm trying to get that a little more up to par this summer. So I was playing that yesterday on that account mostly. I did do the Confusing. I did play on my main for a little while, but mostly I did on that other account. Although I was kind of wishing I had recorded yesterday, to be honest with you guys, because I did make it down to the bridge. Like I said, if you remember, Turtwig Day, I was going to go down to the bridge, and I guess I did show some of it, but I made it down there again, and I actually went past the bridge. I went halfway to like the next town pretty much on the path, which is like 10 miles, I think, on the path, like 6 or 10 miles. I probably walked maybe 4 miles um, there, and then another, well, let's see, it's a mile from here to the bridge. So maybe I walked maybe a grand total of like 5 or 6 miles, but round trip. I don't really know exact distance, I guess. But yeah, so that's where that's all at. I'm not planning on recording this summer unless we get, I don't know, Gibble Day or something. Like, you know, some like really rare Pokemon, or even just like Snivy Day, like the next, like, Sinnoh starters. But that's not looking to be the case. The next 2 days are already going to be Weedle and Ghastly, and I'm just like, I don't care about a green hornet and purple puff of smoke. Like, really. I wanted I wanted Squirtle. Everybody hated that. That was the lowest ranked one, but I don't have a shiny Squirtle. I said it. I don't have a shiny Squirtle. I don't have sunglasses Squirtle. I don't have any special Squirtles. Just plain old normal Squirtle. And because back when Squirtle had his day, I didn't have the YouTube channel yet. I wasn't playing regularly. It was just kind of, it was more or less like I forgot about it, so I didn't really play. But now I'm kind of like wishing I had, and I didn't. But oh well. As you can tell now, alopecia, I've also lost my eyebrows, so I do look a bit odd. I will admit that, but I can't really do anything about that. So I guess that's where it is. I'm not recording. I'm just at this point hoping by the end of summer I'll be back in my other apartment. Maybe I'll take you guys on a tour of that sometime, but yeah. That wooden thing behind me, that brownish, darkish thing behind me, is my front door. And I have my hand against my window on the opposite end of my apartment, so you can see. A nice view out there. Also means it's hotter than the blazes in here because the sun shines directly in here and just beats down on the place. But my other apartment is really warm too. I guess it never got quite to 80, 84, I think it still is in here. But yeah. Anyway, enough rambling. No recording YouTube videos for this summer, so you won't see Weedle or Ghastly Day and whatever is August. You won't see those. And you won't see C-Dot Day either. You won't see Abra Day either. I did do a live stream on Abra Day, but it did get taken down. I asked YouTube why it got taken down, but it was taken down by the algorithm, so I never got an answer. Like, literally never got an answer. So, I can't tell you why that got taken down. If one of you knows, let me know in the comments. I will see it. So, bye.